Let me see. I can check the microphone. Make sure everything is working perfectly well. Make sure. Let me see perfectly well. Make sure. Yeah, the microphone is good. Let me see perfectly well. Make sure. Yeah, the microphone is good. Mic is good. Mic is good. All right, guys, welcome to VOSD with Esoteric. We are back again to have another supercalifragilisticexpialidocious conversation. All right, so you know how you do it, right? You got to share the link with your friends, and so that your friends can share the link with their friends, and then so on it goes. All right, so we're gonna be back as we share the link. Let me share the link for us as well. We're gonna play some entertainment here, and we will be right with you.
If I show you love, you show me love. Love, love like love. If I show you love, you show me love. Love, love like love. If I show you love, you show me love. Love, love like love.
L'argent est fini, ma bébé, là où est fao. L'argent est fini, ma bébé, là où est fao. Quand on a de la boue, où est fao. Let's go, my baby, like who est fao. I let you buy it. I can never leave you on the highway. You my baby. As I do, on se tout. On se tout.
If I show you love, you show me love. Love, love like love. If I show you love, you show me love. Love, love like love. If I show you love, you show me love. Love, love like love. If I show you love, you show me love. Love, love like love.
Photo, I want your photo, I will not get you photo, I will not get you photo, photo, I'm not get photo, I want your photo, let me take your photo, yeah, smile for me, that place up for me, tell me now who I want to be with. L'argent est fini, ma bébé, là où est fao. L'argent est fini, ma bébé, là où est fao. Quand on a de la boue, où est fao. Let's go, my baby, là où est fao. I let you buy it. I can never leave you on the highway. You my baby. As I do, on se tout.
If I show you love, you show me love. Love, love like love. If I show you love, you show me love. Love, love like love. If I show you love, you show me love. Love, love like love. If I show you love, you show me love. Love, love like love.
Yeah, I want to show you my photo, and you are seeing my photo. Esoteric, you see that? Please share the link. We'll be right back.
Mr. Bye Bye,
Zarzar'S beats.
Let me tell you the one thing, yeah. Oh, na, na. And I tell you I won't say, yeah. Oh, na, na. Why you
driving me insane. You made a labor I can't think. Got your love I can pass my brain. Oh na na. When you want to know my puppy, let she pull it in the skin tear. When you want to die a Jew her puppy, let she pull it in the skin tear. When you want to know my papa her puppy, let she pull it in the skin tear. When you want to die you there her puppy, let she pull it in the skin tear. Make it to fabric, let it fabric. You ma make it to fabric, let it fabric. Ma make it to fabric, let it fabric. You ma make it to fabric, you let it fabric. Oh mama, I put it for mama. Like a calculator formula, yeah. You mathematician, you hard like calculus. You just can't give me all, yeah. What I want to, man. Yapunagi, come and give me a yapunagi. Yapunagi, baby, give me a yapunagi. Yapunagi, come and give me a yapunagi. Yapunagi, baby, give me a yapunagi. Yapunagi, come and give me a yapunagi. Yapunagi, baby, give me a yapunagi. Yapunagi, when you want to know my puppy, let she pull it in the skin tear. When you want to die a Jew her puppy, let she pull it in the skin tear. When you want to know my papa her puppy, let she pull it in the skin tear. When you want to die you there her puppy, let she pull it in the skin tear. Make it to fabric, let it fabric. You ma make it to fabric, let it fabric. Ma make it to fabric, let it fabric. You ma make it to fabric, you let it fabric. The woman I won't copy, oh na na. No one can put the copy, oh na na. Look at woman, woman, see woman, woman. Look at woman, woman, no man can mama. Look at woman, woman, see woman, woman. Look at woman, woman, no man can mama. Oh na na. Children, I call you. Papa, we come. Baby, children, I call you. Papa, we come. Children, I call you. Papa, let you. Baby, children, I call you. Papa, let you. When you want to know my puppy, let she pull it in the skin tear. When you want to die a Jew her puppy, let she pull it in the skin tear. When you want to know my papa her puppy, let she pull it in the skin tear. When her puppy, let she pull it.
Around the world, my name is Marie Nyenambo, the queen of traditional music. The only thing I want you to do to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on WhatsApp, I'm on Amo. Just subscribe to my channel. Promote me, my fan. Subscribe to my channel.
Subscribe, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, let me call my friend somewhere. You know, Isapo want to say, I'm down ba. Let me call my friend. So if my friend out there, you got to come out, let's have a conversation. Yeah, I see my friend Minister Olivia Sua is following the show. I see my friend Nathaniel Gata Jr. is also following the Yeah, I also see my friend here. They call my friend Dennis Yanti is following the show. Yeah, no, you know what they call ulua in Sapo. Don't just talk anyhow. You gotta know what you say. You gotta think about what you say. No, ulua tonight. Guys, so we got to get the show going here. Wonderful entertainment there. Thank you. Let me see here. I'll let my camera angle. Let's see. Excuse me. Give me a second, guys. My camera angle, I don't like it. What I'll do though, let me get entertainment. So all right, let's see. My camera angle, I don't like how it looks. It's messing up my screen. It's our 180. Perfect. Yep, it's okay now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Voice of Sinoe. Man, way down too though. I want you to see me. Yeah. All right, yes. So now you can see me good now. We're down. Excuse me, guys. Took your heat up a little bit. Hey, sorry, guys. I have to do. All right, welcome to Voice of Sinoe in the diaspora. Dark side, pull the esoteric coming to you. Live from Prosper Park, Pennsylvania, these United States of America. All right, please share the link for us. Follow us on YouTube. On YouTube, we go by the name Madison Freeman. If you go there, please subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification button as well. So when we go live, you will know that we are on. All right. So, and also on Facebook, do not hesitate to share for us. Julie would really appreciate you if you did that. All right, what do we have for you tonight on the Voice of Sinoe? With Esoteric again. Welcome, Dennis Yanti Cone. Welcome aboard. I mean, I'm not seeing you depending on where you're getting on the platform, so I can see your name or your names on the dashboard from the side here, but I can see the number of people. So if you're following, I want to say thank you so much for joining us this evening, or if you like this time of the night. All right, let's do some little commercials here before we get going. All right, let's do some little commercial. But maybe I can give you a little political voices of Sinoe before we get going, if you don't mind. Let's see what I can get some political voices for you. Let's do some political voices quickly. Let's get to the device before we go into it. All right, let's see. All right, I'll be right back. I do political voices of Sinoe County. This is the Voice of Sinoe.
Remember, we are not where we are today because of love. We suffer to come this place. We work hard to come this place. No jail in the Republic of Liberia I've never gone to. I've been to almost every jail you can imagine. Starting from police cells. The only reason they don't rebel Yala was because Dr. Omar Sawyer, as interim president of our country, he abandoned, he discarded by the Yala. We are now where we are today because of love. We suffer to come this place. We work hard to come this place. No jail in the Republic of Liberia I've never gone to. I've been to almost every jail you can imagine. Starting from police cells. The only reason they don't rebel Yala was because Dr. Omar Sawyer, as interim president of our country, he abandoned, he discarded by the Yala. But I've been to Central Prison, I've been to Post Stockade, I've been to every police cell during the military government, and I am saying,
let's see, we're doing a political voices of Sinoe here. That was your Senator Mtthew Teah. He said he has been to all the prison. He giving us his resume. He didn't go to prison for good things, but he went to jail for bad things. So he bragging about, being incarcerated.
Yeah, ain't it? Shit. That's all you can do, man. Shit.
Sorry, guys. Another audio over there playing. Sorry. All right, so that's the senator. Let me play another one yet. Political voices a little bit before we get into the meat of the show. All right, let's do another one here for you.
There should be no senator. There should be no senator. There should be no senator. There should be no senator.
Your senator. All right, so that's the senator over there. I mean, God has fought the battle for the Sinoe people. God took away numbers law, so it's a good thing for our senator. Senator Mabel Saydee. He's happy about that. And so it's for numbers law. I'm so happy that God took it away. All right, again, we are doing a little bit of political voices of Sinoe County here. Before we bring you the main thing. So I'll let you know some political voices for a second.
Now I'll tell you this, I am not an angel. Now I'll tell you this, I am not an angel. Now I'll tell you this, I am not an angel. Now I'll tell you this, I am not an angel. Now I'll tell you this, I am not an angel. I may have made some procedural errors. Now I'll tell you this, I am not an angel. Zarzar'S will not go and bring bogus instruments here until you can choke them down in the throats of people. Are you ready? Zarzar'S will not go and bring bogus instruments here until you can choke them down in the throats of people. Are you ready? Zarzar'S will not go and bring bogus instruments here until you can choke them down in the throats of people. Are you ready? Now he went and constructed a district that has no history in the library of the lower house. He went and brought a district that has no history in the library of the Senate. Nobody knows where he came from. He went to the World Trade Center on Gather Street, prepared an act and brought it and called it a district. How can you answer them? Oh, you have to ask Zarzar. Don't ask me because I didn't bring that act. I didn't create Cinco. But based on consultation with many stakeholders, we decided we accommodated. But then
in such a situation, they will know. Because manual or that, the issue, I think a lot of our lawmakers are not that bad, but maybe the wisdom of our colleagues channel the advocacy. That's what sometimes our colleagues or our lawmakers don't listen at time. In such a situation, they will know. Because manual or that, the issue, I think a lot of our lawmakers are not that bad, but maybe the wisdom of our colleagues channel the advocacy. That's why sometimes our colleagues or our lawmakers don't listen at time. So,
President, and I think the elections will be going to, if we should have anybody to worry about in the upcoming 2023 election, it should be we lawmakers and not the president. Seriously. Because the people are starting to do the work before the president can work. If we're not doing the work, the president will not be able to work. So the pressure will be on us in 2023 elections and not the president. Put me anywhere.
Up for him. Got it.
There's no day that he is brave enough to say, got it, I will meet you on the debate floor. Or better than you. Or I am more informed than you. And I am a woman. I should be the one to say, look, my man, I can do more than you. I'm smarter. I am informed than you. I'm educated than you. I can articulate than you. I can advocate than you. No day, the most mature, one of the most just complete lack of pure knowledge or someone to make statement. There are things a woman cannot do, or there are things a man can do that a woman cannot do. We're talking about politics. We're talking about a competition. We're not talking about the most mature.
and today I have a day because I believe in empowering my people. So I'm not going to beg people to help us apply. So I'm looking at it. And today I have a day because I believe in empowering my people. So I'm not going to beg people to help us apply. So I will not disappoint you. I will be there for you guys. I will be there for your Warrior District 3. In 2023, come. We will do it together. One person, one forest, one tree cannot make a forest. I will not disappoint.
colleagues
already know when that garage is completed, that garage is going to assist a very large percentage of our community. At least that is good enough for me. I am happy. I already know when that garage is completed, that garage is going to assist a very large percentage of our community. At least that is good enough for me. I am happy. I already know when that garage is a garage. And I will say this today to everybody. At least Kari Jabba build her own garage on her own sweat. No one can come and say Kari Jabba eat my money or Kari Jabba was in government and she built that garage. The garage.
We will endeavor to fulfill your goal. We will continue to make peace. We will continue to unite our people. We will continue to develop our nation and the country. We will endeavor to fulfill your goal.
Before Zarzar became a representative, there was no high school outside of Greenville. And through his work, we have a high school in Johnson. And I hear it. And I want to thank him for such a brilliant piece of work in our county.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's a little bit of political voices of Sinoe County there for you. You know, we have to hear the guys what they are saying, so you can know political voices of Sinoe. Okay, welcome aboard again. Let's get started. Let's get a show on the way here. Let's do quick commercials here for you. Let's do a quick reminder here. Our mother Mabel Saydee, or Mabel Saydee, as American people would say. She will be celebrating her 70th birth anniversary. So we say Mabel Saydee's 70th birthday batch this weekend. All right, so join us this weekend in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Will be one of the hottest birthday celebrations in human history. You know, our mother Mabel Saydee will be celebrating. She just turned, you know, a young girl now, that's 70 years. You know, so she the Omar still fresh. What should I say, Omar? Our mother. You know, she not Omar, a young girl. You know, so our mother will be celebrating her 70th birthday. So we invite all of you to be part of the program. Again, it's on Sunday. You see it. It's not a surprise party. 7 will be on Saturday, actually. So Saturday the 7th. It starts at 7:30 p.m. and the address here at African Cultural Center. The address, everything listed over there for you. We just want to remind you to be part of the program. It will be a wonderful, wonderful program. And come and join us. Bring your friends with you as well. All right, that's something quickly we want to highlight for you. Just a quick reminder there. We also want to remind you of the National Convention of the United Cyprus Association in the Americas. It's coming up August, the weekend of August. Will be the National Convention of the USAA. So store the date and be part of the program. Let me see something here. The National Convention of the I want to make sure my sound is okay. All right, so yeah, the National Convention of the USAA is August the 4th in Fargo, North Dakota. You want to be there. The weekend of the 4th of August. Save the date, the information, everything there. You know, we say Fargo, that's where we're going to be meeting. But, you know, the venue itself will be in Minnesota, but it's pretty close to Fargo. All right, so save the date, the laptops, everything on sale now. Call the national chair lady, the president, the leader of your chapter. They will direct you to the relevant authority to get your fabric if you haven't gotten yours already. All right, that's something we want to just remind you of. We want to also say here, I think we did the other day, But we want to officially say congratulations to our board member. That's Honorable Myer Tuolee, who just graduated not too long ago from Mary University. You know, one of the second, I should say, second largest Catholic university in the United States. You know, Mr. Myer Tuolee just graduated, and so we want to do a shout out to him. We did the other day on the first show, but again, we want to reiterate that it's a good, huge accomplishment, an MBA. We want to say congratulations. That makes us very, very proud of you. And we're looking forward to the PhD. You know, that's something you can do. We were also told that upon graduation, Mr. Tuolee was also promoted on his job. You know, he's now a senior engineer. You know, he had his bachelor degree in computer science engineering, electrical engineering, I think. And so now he just did his master's in the business area. All right, so we want to say again, congratulations to our board member. We wish you well as you embark on this journey. All right, that's our board member there. We just wanted to acknowledge him one more time before we get to what we want to get to, the meeting for the night. Let me get that one out to depopulate the Mr. Tuolee. All right, so this one here, we want to I call this the ordeal of two Liberian girls in Omar. All right. I think it's in the UAE. Yeah. Lately, I think when you follow Kwame Weeks, I think he has some girls on his platform some time ago. They explain what they are going through in the Middle East, in the United Arab Emirates. So Omar, we have two girls. The two girls, one of them is a Sapo girl, and right now they are in serious trouble. They need help. You know, at which the guys are sending information to me because he wanted to put the girls on the phone, so we can listen to them to hear what they are going through over there. You know, so the two girls are Florence and Reina. You know, two girls. The other girls from Sinoe County. You know, so they went over there. You know, they got this sort of visa program where they will say, "Oh, we want to sponsor you," and then they will take the people to will give you a job and all of that. And so the girls went to Omar, and now they are being treated as slaves, and they are literally crying right now on the phone. We got some audio that I will share with you. I don't know which one of them that was talking on the that audio, but it's disturbing. It's a whole lot that is going on right now. A lot of things happening to those girls, and I think it's incumbent upon the government of our country to protect her citizens. You know, it's sad that we have a very rich country with a minimum population, but because of bad governance, the people are running away from the country, going elsewhere to seek greener pasture. You know, so young, beautiful. Let me show some of their pictures to you here. This is Florence. It's a young, I don't know how old she is, but it's pretty relatively, actually very young. It's a young little girl here. But she out there, she went to, they call it hustle. And now the hustle is turning bitter now. And they are literally crying on the phone. I think it's another picture of Florence here again. This is Reina. Yeah, Reina, I'm told Reina Smith is her full name. And Florence's last name is, I think, Lua. Florence Lua. So this is Reina, another picture of Reina again. Let's see, no, that's the second picture here. Beautiful, beautiful little girls, you know, but they are going through a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the audio that I have so you can listen to what the girls are going through over there. Hopefully, and they will get some help. The leadership of our community as well, our daughter is involved in this mess right now in the Middle East. Rena Smith. And they are literally crying. Let me see. Let me get to this my audio so that you can hear the girls are crying right now. It's bad. It's bad for them. Very, very bad. All right, let's see. Let me get to it quickly. It is no, I think it's the wrong one I'm going to here. Oh, friend. Oh, friend. All right, here we come. And then I got to it here. Let me see. I'll play the short one first so you can see it, hear it. It is terrible. Listen.
Hey, Matthew, out in the kitchen chair, cookie. The how it always all Omar close. How it has smoothie or to me. My Omar sleepy, Nana in the crying. The tea about that, and I smooth me go that you not say if you open your mouth, she can't but say. I boy one robot will beat on a key or his city to lie. They will be on a key or so you not laba in ginger nana. Yeah, because they say, so you know, go about the Asian say, they will be on a key or.
Wow. Yeah. So this is what's going on right now. The little girl. This is her friend. Her name Florence. Florence talking. Let's play Florence again.
The tea about that, and I smart me go that you not say if you open your mouth, she can't but say. I boy one robot will beat on a key or his city to lie. They will be on a key or so you not laba in ginger nana. Yeah, because they say, so you know, go about the Asian say. They will be on a key or. Hey, Matthew, out in the kitchen chair, cookie. The how it always all Omar close. How it has smoothie or to me. My Omar sleepy, Nana in the crying. The tea about that, and I smart me go that you not say if you open your mouth. I think I can go to bed by 11 o'clock. I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I go to bed by 11 o'clock in the day. I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Most suffering people doing to me. I won't go out before they came here. I think I can go to bed by 11 o'clock. Then I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I go to bed by 11 o'clock in the day. I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Most suffering people doing to me. I won't go out before they came here.
Wow. So this is what our daughter's going through. And Omar, listen to the one a little longer.
So yesterday, yes, I was Sunday, my banner and my boss said, oh, fulfill your, they want your uniform, your soap, your green pulling in a bag, my place, carry on one day, but he'll be coming back tomorrow, which is morning now, no problem. I put it no, we should seen it. I basket of glue. I press it after 12 before I go to bed. They will call me back 2 o'clock in the day. I mean, in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. They will call me. They bring 6 baskets of glue. I leave pressing that glue 3 o'clock in the morning until 5 o'clock in the evening. I press that. I finish pressing that everything. They will call me and they say who water whole break in. I eat the bread, drink the water. When I Ramadan, that's more what I do. So they tell me, they say, oh, come to clean out the room there. 6 apartment. Each room get 4 bathroom, 4 bedroom, 4 bathroom, 4 bedroom. All that 6 apartment. 4 bathroom, 4 bedroom, 4 bathroom, 4 bedroom, 2 living room. I clean all well more than 13 bedroom, 13 bathroom. I clean all. I finish the brain surgery, the brain bread, say drink it. Or I've eaten the bread all day. You can give me different things to eat. Yeah. So that I was all crying. Now the brain bread. I finished eating the rice again. They bring all of after pressing at 6 baskets. They bring all of 3 baskets again at pressing. So my boss man, my body they have for me to go. So yesterday night I was sleeping. I know that he brought into in the room with me. In about 2 o'clock. I get up, baby Jimmy, I get up to go baby. I saw inside my mattress. We brief on you, I know shit. I go to my leg off. I go put my leg on hard, so he inside my bed. I say, what you can do? I already after 3 months, start laughing. Coming closer to me, I say, come closer to me. Tonight, I will kill you, I run away. He started laughing, so you can't do nothing. So I said, I start crying. I pick up the kid, I see that sharp iron. Sao. I pick up that iron, I say, you come closer to me tonight, I will kill you. He start laughing. You are bringing force to me, to force me and rape me like a year. I start yelling. Like in Johnson. In Johnson, like his sister, my friend, cancer. He said, what happened to your experience? She said, I lie. I was stupid. I get hip problem on lay down or brother, all on sleeping. But the thing I'm going to give me a van, I'm going to lie. So I start crying. Yeah, so I wake up in the morning, we should to dinner. They bring out 6 baskets. I wash it. I press it. Before I eat. And something about it, I won't go back. None before anything happened to me, I know everybody will come back to me again and can rape me. So what may feel I tell you, women never only women again, I won't go back. I tell you, I won't go back. I mean, women, I can't die. Yo, people are the wicked on me. Then they can say your boss man, your madam say, yeah, your new player you be working. They will bring your suki tomorrow. I say, way in the foreign, Mervyn, way in the foreign, in the hill, Nigeria, in the bush. I play the premier. He said, I am my old woman. You won't get thinking. Yo, BB portrait, yeah, 5 portrait, big. This is I know, I'm on girls. That's my children, that's my work out when they do the from Sunday to Tuesday, no resting for me. I just working till a Chrissy person. That's one thing I tire now. I won't go back. Now you all the other thing before they can give me a so. I think I can go to bed by 11 o'clock.
All right, so that's I'm told she's a Sapo girl. She's in the Omar in the Middle. Is that the Middle East? United Arab Emirates. I'm told. Yeah. So the girl is out there and they are struggling. They are in Syria. They are in a precarious situation right now. In Omar, right now the girls. So they need help. I mean, just try to bring it to the public. So that we can intervene. If our leaders, call the embassy in Washington, D.C., so that we can do something about the beautiful girls. I mean, they went out there to seek to help themselves, but right now they are into a mess over there. That's one that I'm told she's from Sinoe County, Florence, and that's another picture of Florence. They are friends, the 2 of them. This one is Rena. That's Rena was talking earlier. The audio I was playing. That's a little girl here. I mean, it's sad. It's sad how our children are running away from their own country, because of poverty, because of the things that are going on in the country. It's very, very sad. So guys, it's just the leader of our community, President Francois Myers. Maybe that's something you want to deal with as well. You guys are fighting for women's rights and stuff of that nature. It's serious. I don't know where in the Sapo land she is from, but I'm told she's a Sapo girl. Reina, I think another guy saying Labla, and the person that sent it to me, they said her last name is Smith. And so I don't know which is which. All right. So that's something we wanted to just let you know. To see if somebody out there that knows how to get in contact with people out there. I'm going to also work with those guys, the gentleman that gave me the information, so that we'll find time again to get in contact with the girls themselves, so we can bring them on the platform to hear from them about, let's say, ordeal the girls are going through in Omar, UAE, I think. All right, so that's something we wanted to talk to you for tonight. The next thing that I want to talk about here, I call this threat or no threat. It's just a revisitation. I have been hearing, I think the brother involved was complaining about me to people. I'm disparaging him, I'm spoiling his name, and all of that. All right, so we say threat or no threat. Revisiting the communication of Dave Kulee Teah Klayon. Okay, we brought the story of Eddie Kulee the other day to you, the brother who hosted President Myers and her delegation when we went to Iowa. Was it in January or February? One of those. I'm terrible with time. Yeah, so we went there, and Eddie hosted us together with his beautiful wife, and that way we at their Ebo house. That way we had a meeting, and it was a wonderful, wonderful meeting. A very nice gentleman. But lately we heard he was arrested and taken to jail, and our brothers, before we went over there, you know, Mr. Dave Kulee and his buddy Teah Klayon, they made some threats. I mean, maybe you would decide whether it's a threat or it's just something that they were playing around. We came here and reported that to you, and they're angry. They're saying we are assassinating their character. I read the communication to you on the platform to hear what they said before we went there. Anybody who will host these people that are coming, you are doing it at your own detriment. Those are some of the things they wrote on Facebook, you know, and we heard that they sent a communication, even they indicated that in the communication that I will share with you again. Okay, so again, the guys are going around and said I am spotting their name. No, I have no reason here to disparage, to ruin anybody's character. But I'm going off of what you write, what you publish on Facebook, and then the aftermath. When you start using phrases there, you will leave no stone unturned. Okay, how should we interpret that? Anybody who will host these people that are coming, you are doing it at your own risk. We are not going to leave no stone unturned. Those are things that Dave Kulee and his man, Teah Klayon, they put on paper. And so now they are going around and say, oh, I'm the one that calling people and complaining, oh, I am the one that's putting a name and making lies up. No, I have no reason to do that. And so we want to revisit the evidence again, because I think I was a little sloppy the other time. The communication is 3-4, right? So I only read 1 and 2. So I want us to read the second. I will read it in totality though, but I want us to read the last portion of it so that you can hear what Dave Kulee and Teah Klayon they published on the internet. When we were going to Iowa, when we were going there, when we were doing the president was doing the Midwestern tour, okay, so that you can hear what the guys themselves they put on paper. I have no reason to disparage anybody here. All right, let's see here. Let me get to the communication so you can see what they wrote. And yes, the first one. All right, so it was written January the 30th this year. All right, it's something before. I think it's just around the time we went to the Midwest. So they said the United Support Association in the America. You know, their English is terrible, right? But that I'm not here for the English aspect of it right now. But I'm just here to look at what they put on paper themselves, not me. All right. The United Support Association in America, Iowa chapter, because Dave Kulee wasn't the president, but he was still impersonating as the president because the people removed him because of what he did. All right. So he was still beating a chest. He is the president of the chapter. And the people said, no, sir, you are not the president anymore. So they wrote here and they said, okay, since our team was David Milton at the time who took over. And so he wrote, he said, the United Support Association in America, Iowa chapter, under the leadership of President Dave Kulee. All right, he was still calling himself president. And this is the secretary that wrote this, Teah Klayon. The United Cyprus Association in America, Iowa chapter under the leadership of President Dave Kulee want, all right, that English is terrible again, right? Want to use, all right, they say to and they say use, but again, we are not doing grammar here. Want to use this public media to condemn the diabolical and subversion behaviors of David Milton and his 3 others unsophisticated men claiming to be head of interim government of USAA Iowa or Iowa chapter. We are asking all of our members, our membership, to stay, okay, they say to continue, right? To stay away. It says USAA Iowa chapter. We are asking all of our membership to stay away from these 4 men. Now, Dave Kulee and Teah Klayon talking here is not me. Listen, these men are part of the disgruntled group supported by Francis Clark. Okay, Francis was coming to Iowa when he wrote the communication. All right, these men are part of the disgruntled group supported by Francis Clark, who is considered a breakaway from the national leadership of USAA. All right, those are the things they were saying at the time. Who is the breakaway now? Who was forced to change their name? All right, they were forced through the law to change their name, and so they were calling us breakaway. Nobody broke away. They broke away now. They're forced to create another name. All right, so they were calling all those things. Next one, the last sentence. What did they say? They say anyone that Dave Kulee and Teah Klayon talking is not me. Anyone giving credence and supports to this group headed by David Milton does so his or her own risk. Okay, now the guy's talking. They say anybody that gives credence to David Milton and his group, they are doing it at their own risk. What does that mean when you say somebody is doing something at their own risk? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I think it's a bad thing. And the people are not doing something illegal. They are brothers and sisters coming to their state, and they are the leaders of the chapter, and they are willing to host their brothers and sisters. And the other guy, Teah Klayon and Dave Kulee, said, don't host people in your own house. No, it is against my policy. As a matter of fact, it's against the law of Iowa to host your family members. Don't do that. If you do that, you are doing it at your own risk. That's what they put on paper. Is that a threat or is a praise word? Were they praising whoever that was going to host Francis Myers and the group? They were not praising. The guys were issuing threat. Anyone, that's the first threat they issue. Listen, anyone giving credence and supports, do not support Francis Myers and her group. Anybody that does that, you are doing it at your own risk. All right? Our support to Francis, headed by David Milton, does so at his own risk. The next sentence, Dave Kulee and Teah Klayon said, these people are already being reported. That's another one. They made a threat. And they say, you know what? The next sentence they came, they say, we have already reported these people. These people are already being reported to the Iowa Secretary of State office for trying to illegally operate under the banner of the USAA. All right? So they were reporting people. They have already reported David Milton, the likes of Eddie Copley, because they were the ones that on the side of David Milton at the time. So Dave Kulee and Teah Klayon, they already told us that they have reported these people already. In their own words. I'm not the one that said it. I'm not the one that put it in their mouth. They say, these people are already being reported. They are speaking in the past. They have already been reported to the Iowa Secretary of State office for trying to illegally. They did not do anything illegal. They did not fire anybody. They did not vandalize anybody's property. No. All they did was they put themselves together because Dave Kulee, who was the president at the time, took the people PPP loan, put it in the organization account, and when the members, without the knowledge of the member, he put the money in the account, And then when the people discovered that, the members discovered that, they called the men politely and said, we are family, we are friends. Let us settle this amicably. What happened? How did the money get here? And why is it that you are taking the money and putting it in your personal account and sending it to different people? What happened? The people requested for explanation. Dave Kulee got angry and started cussing the people out, including my very self. You know? So, because of that, the members said, okay, saying you don't want us to do it amicably as the brothers and sisters, we're going to make sure and remove you as our chapter president. And that's how all the members, including the Teah Klayon, the road of communication, all of them affixed their signature to that communication to remove Dave Kulee. They remove him for time indefinite. Okay? So, this guy now, David Kulee took over and they are making threats. They told us the first threat, the people that will host Francis Clark Myers and your group, they are doing it at their own risk. And then the second one, they said, we have already reported this to the Secretary of State. These people that are operating here, we reported them already. Okay? So that the second offense they committed, all right? We should not, nobody should hold their own brothers and sisters. They go on and say, these people are already being reported to the Iowa Secretary of State office for trying to illegally operate under the banner of the USAA. They went on to say, Dave Kulee and Teah Klayon. They went on to say, this is what I wrote in their own words. Okay, they came and said, anyone illegally allowed this group to use his or her place. Now, Dave Kulee and Teah Klayon talking to you, not me. They went further. They said, anyone, you have your own house, you pay your rent, you pay your mortgage, everything. These guys are saying anybody that will host Francis Clark Myers and her group, anyone illegally, I don't know what he called illegal. When you host somebody in your own house, is that illegal? I don't know. But anyway, they say anyone illegally allowed this group to use his or her place as a place of meeting is taking a risk. All right? And that is why we implicated Dave Kulee and Teah Klayon as to the incarceration or the deportation of Eddie Copley. Because they say anybody who will host Francis Clark Myers and her group, they are doing it at their own risk. And Copley hosted us. Eddie Copley hosted us. And so that is why the communication that was sent, Teah Klayon and Dave Kulee, we accuse them to be the culprit because they put on paper already to tell us what they are going to do or what they have already done. Anyone, I read this again, anyone illegally allowed this group to use, I mean, the guys are horrible with English, but anyway, to use his or own, if you use your own place where you pay your rent, your mortgage, and you're responsible for everything, your utility. The guys are saying anybody who will allow us, Francis Clark Myers, to use the premises to host a meeting, the person is taking a risk. And they went on to say, we will not leave no stone unturned. That Dave Kulee and Teah Klayon talking. And the guys will go around and say, oh, dark side for the esoteric is disparaging me, is merely assassinating my character. No, I am not. What you put on paper, that's what I am repeating. I have no business whatsoever to come here and ruin anybody's reputation that they pay over years. I have no incentive. I don't get anything from that. But I am implicating you by virtue of what you put on paper, Dave Kulee. You told us in plain elementary English that anyone illegally, we were not hosted illegally. Anyway, so anybody who goes to Eddie's house or Eddie's house is doing so illegally. So anyone illegally allowed this group, because the reason he used the word illegal is because he did not approve it. And so when you come to Iowa without the acquiescence, without the agreement of Dave Kulee, it is illegal. All right. So we went there. We didn't get the approbation of Dave Kulee, so that is considered illegal. That's why you say anyone illegally allowed this group to use his or her premises or house or place, if you like, as a place of meeting. The word meeting used, right? is taking a risk, as we will not leave no stone unturned. What does that mean, people? When somebody say we will not leave no stone, what does that phrase, what does it mean? Is that a good thing or bad thing? If you tell somebody, I will not leave no stone unturned, what does it mean? Is that a praise, you giving praise to somebody? Huh? Are you praising somebody? I want to see something here. I want to check something quick. I want to show you something here. So they said the phrase, what it means, right? To leave no stone unturned is an idiom that means to do everything possible to find something or do, or let me read that again. To leave no stone unturned is an idiom that means to do everything possible to find something or to solve a problem. Okay, that's one thing they're talking about. That's one way to define it. So it was not, anyway, they consider us as a problem. Francis Clark Myers and the group going there, Dave Kulee and Teah Klayon, they saw it as a problem. So they said they will solve that problem by doing anything. They will not leave no stone unturned. That's what they said. That is what they said. And that is why we implicated Dave Kulee and Teah Klayon. And they signed the communication. It says signed Mr. Teah Klayon, Secretary General. Approved Honorable, it should be Dishonorable Dave Kulee, President. Because if you take the PPP loan and the people removing, that is not honorable. You can't call yourself honorable. That's not honorability over there. All right, so that's the issue of Dave Kulee. So when Dave Kulee and the other guy, when they go around and say I'm spoiling people, no, I didn't spoil anybody. I merely repeated what they put on paper. They gave us 3 things in our communication. Nobody should host. All the people that come in, when you host them, don't do it. That's the number 1. Number 2, it's risky when you host. Number 3, no, I said 4. Number 4, they have reported already to the Secretary of State, Iowa. They have reported Eddie and all the group or the other members of the chapter. They're the ones started that. No, it's not anybody. And then the last one, they say they will not leave any stone unturned. They will do anything, in other words, to put anybody who hosts Francis Clark Myers in a group, anybody who hosts them, they will do anything to put them in trouble. In other words, that's what they were saying. We will leave no stone unturned. And what they put on paper. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I just read to you, is that a threat or no threat? Was it a threat or no threat? I think it's a threat. So the deportation of Eddie Copley, the guys, they know something about it. They told us already in writing. They clear. They told us. And so nobody can demonize me and say, oh, the guy has problem, he's doing this. Please help us. So many people are in slavery. Yes. So guys, that is it. Yes, that's in February. That's right. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, the whole group that went over there, the president just commented from Iowa, from North Dakota, actually. President Kolo, he was part of that delegation. And Eddie hosted us. And the guy said, anybody in whose house the meeting will take place, they are doing it at their own risk. And they will not leave no stone unturned. They put it on paper, black and white. But they pointing finger at me. Dave Kulee came here the other day. I mean, anything they say out there, the people call me. I mean, I got a lot of sources out there that relate to me. All right? So if you think you're gossiping at for that, I told you I am ubiquitous. I'm omnipresent. I'm everywhere, in other words. That's what it means. So if you think you are gossiping about me on the other side, you're planning something, by the time you know, you're coming in right in my inbox. And so everything that Dave Kulee Teah was talking, oh, the man will go to court, we're taking the court. Okay, fine. I did not put that on paper. What I just read, I'm not the one that wrote it. I'm not the one that put it on Facebook. Your very self. You made a threat. The meeting was held in Eddie's house. So by your own communication, you see anybody, you use the word meeting. It was clear. Anybody in whose house, you put it right here, black and white. Anyone illegally allowed this group to use his or place as a place of meeting is taking a risk, as we will not leave no stone unturned. I'm not the one that wrote this. So how can anybody indict me or spotting their name? Stop that. This is the evidential platform, the voice of Sinoe. And so when you want to cry, baby, you should listen to us, Kenny. You should make sure that we are doing everything right, because that's what we are doing. We do everything right. Do we sometimes go wrong? Yeah, we are not perfect beings, and that's why we listen to other people. So Dave Kulee should blame himself, or Teah Klayon the two of them should blame themselves because of what they put on paper. You don't threaten people. You don't do that. You don't do that. Nobody was coming to your house. If you say somebody, Francis or Gru, they were coming to your house, and you say, if you set foot in front of my door, I will call the police or I'll do something. But Ellie is an adult. Mr. Miner is an adult. Those people that hosted us, they are adults. And you are threatening them if you host somebody in your house to host a meeting. You are putting yourself in risk. We will not leave no stone unturned. And so Eddie was taken to jail. And he is about to be deported. Who should we accuse? Dave Kulee is the first culprit. Teah Klayon is the first culprit. Because you already told us what you have done and what you will do. How can somebody blame me? I have been exonerated by what the guys themselves, they put on paper. We are not here again. We don't find pleasure in just coming here and make our lies against people. No. I wouldn't like it if somebody does it to me. So I cannot arbitrarily or fabricate stories and heap that on somebody. I can't do that. It denigrates the integrity of my platform. And so that's why we give you evidence. If we don't have the evidence to something that we say, we will tell you it is in the speculation realm. When we reported the other day, we did not give Dave Kulee speculation. We read his own communication. And we are told that there was a communication sent to the U.S. immigration. And Eddie Kapley was called because he filed for his legal document. And so because the guy sent a communication, the people, oh, the man is causing trouble. He's an old rebel. And he's dividing the community and stuff like that. They called Eddie down there, arrested him. And unfortunately for him, he had something pending. And so they took the brother, I don't know how, when they were sent to Liberia. And the guys are saying, oh, I'm going around and making our things. No. So I'm free right now. I'm exonerated. This is what the voice of Sinoe is here for. It's a voice of truth. It's a voice of integrity. It's the voice of justice. And so we'll do justice to Dave Kulee. If he is doing the right thing, we'll praise him. If he is wrong, we'll also expose him. Likewise me. If I'm wrong, you'll come at me. I wouldn't regret doing that. It tells me that I should alter course. And that's why people, when they call me and say, oh man, we saw the other post you wrote, do it this way the next time. And I'll say, okay. You know, that's how people grow. But the guys, they were adamant. They were not listening. Oh, Francis Clamire, that break away. So, but why did you change your name now? You that did not break away. You call yourself USAA. USA, and we're telling you, my man, you are not USA. you are operating illegally. You don't have 501c3. No organization, no entity in the U.S. knows you. The U.S. government does not know you. You had a 501c2, we give it to you. You did not take care of it. The people revoked it. We went and restored that. So what document are you operating on? You calling yourself USA? We went to court. The court said, no, don't use the people's name. Now you're forced to call yourself Support Dental Association in the Americas. Okay? There you go. And Eddie is now about to leave because of Dave Kulee and man. Yes. They don't want anybody to host people in their own houses. No. Don't host people in your house. The people, those that Dave Kulee and Teah Klayon don't like, don't host them in your house. Then they will not leave any stone unturned. And so Eddie, apparently they know that Eddie has something outstanding. So they say, we will make sure that we'll put the brother in trouble. We will make sure the man leaves his family here and goes back home. So that the woman alone can struggle with the children. It makes Dave Kulee happy. It makes Teah Klayon happy. Yes, that's how even some of us we are in the country. We are so vindictive. We don't like each other for whatever reason. I don't know. There's basic community organization where we used to marinate as a family. Certain people, they brought their narcissistic attitude and behavior, disrespect to everybody. They don't want to listen to anybody. As a result, they are going beyond everything just to get people in trouble. No. We went to court, not because we wanted to get somebody in trouble. We want to know who is USA. Is it for you or for us? And the court exonerated us. The court said you are USA. To give the people West Side. Send the people, they ate more money, you are divided last money with them. And we did so. So what are you guys still fighting Eddie? Eddie was not doing anything bad. Eddie was just for peace. He was advocating peace. He said, when we went there the other day, I want the people to come together. I want your organization to come together. Now, what Eddie was saying, he wasn't throwing jabs at anybody. He wasn't preaching division. He didn't do anything. He didn't break anything. But the guys, they have put themselves on record for deporting their own brother. Yes. Their own Sapo sister's husband. And the guy is now struggling with the children alone. Yeah, and Teah Klayon and Dave Kulee, they got a pardon, they're taking care of their children together. But that young Grace alone is now left to struggle with the children. Whereas their father was here, he was in the life of the children. Yeah. Now, how bad some of us we are, how terrible some of us we are. Let me transition to something else. So, the people answer my question. I saw some answer here to my question. People say, oh, it's a threat. Yeah, and it's a threat. You see? So what the administration is doing about the chapter? The chapter is honoring the USA. That is clear. The guys are working hard. I understand they want to be sending me a new list of new developments going on over there. Because, I mean, the Iowa chapter is not as big as the Delaware Valley chapter. And 99% of the members, they are now beyond Franklin Water, who is now the president of that chapter. This guy is the president of the Iowa chapter. And every 99% of the members over there, they are beyond him. And because of what this guy did to Eddie, now the few people that sympathize with them, the people now, they are leaving them. They say when this guy can make Eddie to leave, who did anything, who did nothing wrong, then these guys can put any of us in problem anytime. When they were there, pity the guy with children, with family, and they will make the man to go home. The people that depend on the man back home, everybody now, they are going to eat Liberian medicine, they're eating more clothes. Yeah, but they couldn't then they feeding their own people back home if all they're doing that, you know. So yes, Mr. Panto, the chapter is in tight. The guys are working hard, and those guys, I don't know whether their convention will go on when they are when they are putting people in trouble, who's going to give that money? Because when you give your money, in other words, they're trying to, who's going to give that money to a group that putting people in trouble? Now making their own Liberian brother than to go back home. Why you would want to go to such people convention? And so they say they're having convention over only 2% over there are members. Dave Kulee, maybe they're the women and maybe they're part of the group. But nobody over there in their favor. All the people that the Carlo Man and the Abel Morris, they got all the guys they are all beyond Franklin water. All right. So that's the issue of Iowa, and so I just wanted to clear that. The guy just made a lie the other day. I don't like that. So I have to come here and just repeat his own communication so that you guys can see. Now let's go to my last talking point for the night that I want to talk about. The last thing that I want to talk about. All right, this is what I call the greatest great. Let me see. Let me go for a quick commotion. I want to bring the greatest great. I don't think I have that video. But I want to bring a video when you know what they call the greatest great. I will tell you, but I will be right back. You have to stay with me so that you can hear from the greatest great. The greatest great was having conversation with Honorable Zarzar. You know what it means? The greatest great does not just have conversation with people. They must like you. They must approve you. In order for the greatest great to have a conversation with you. So I'll be right back. Don't go.
To all my fans around the world, my name is Mabel Saydee, the queen of traditional music. The only thing I want you to do to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on WhatsApp, I'm on Omar. Just subscribe to my channel. Promote me, my fans. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe.
Let me see. I want to play for the other.
Hello to all my fans around the world. My name is Mabel Saydee, the queen of traditional music. The only thing I want you to do to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on WhatsApp, I'm on Omar. Just subscribe to my channel. Promote me, my fans. Subscribe to my channel.
Subscribe, guys. Thank you.
Choice National Cheerleading. Basi konji aple chiko nini aple bosu konja wiyali. Andrew Sua. Mr. Samwe. Tabela ne. Debe jiboe. Kena nune. Rabre gruwe wade. Rabla gruwe serane. Nese gruwe wade. Jeje pole serane. Eba jeje pole lo. Umumu depo. Eba bla bla gruwe ja. Umumu depo.
All right, guys. I tried to find a video, but I can't find it. So, but I just saw this video. It's wonderful. I wanted to see what the conversation with the greatest great. But unfortunately, I can't find that video. But I'll play another video for us. So, by the way, the greatest great is called in Sapo Kele, you know. The mask dancer is called the greatest great, at least in the language of Dark Side put there. You see, when people go to our people, you know, sometimes the greatest great, it comes out just to merry-make. Sometimes it comes out for important event, or it comes out when something bad or dangerous happens in the land, you know, or when the child or the children of that land is doing something great or wants to do something great, the greatest great will come out. And so the son of Sinoe County, the best son of Sinoe County, Honorable Mtthew G. Zarzar, declared his intention to contest the senatorial seat of Sinoe County to unseat the man who is on tape and telling us, I have been to all the jails in the Republic of Liberia. The only jail I did not go to is Bella Yala. And the thing that blessed me is the late Omar Sawyer. He closed that place. And that is why my resume did not go up. My incarceration resume. Now why that man blessed me. That's why I didn't go to Bella Yala. That's the man who has not been to jail whatsoever. He doesn't know what a jail looks like because he has done the right thing. You have to understand people can go to jail two ways. You either go to jail for bad things or you go to jail for rebelling against a bad system, for fighting against injustice. Like Dr. King there, for example. Dr. King went to jail for the right thing. He wanted his people that were repressed and suppressed to be free. So that is why, if you listen to St. Augustine, he said, an unjust law is no law at all. The law in the United States at the time was unjust. And so the guy said, if you read Henry David Thoreau, the father of civil disobedience, he said, when you look at a law, if your conscience tells you that the law is unjust, you should break that law. But you should also get ready to bear the penalty, the consequence for violating that law. And so, Dr. King, he went to jail for the right thing. He didn't go to jail for stealing stuff or for corruption. No. Our man Mtthew is bragging about going to jail for stealing the people of Sinoe County development money, for disrespecting a lawmaker, Honorable Zarzar, went in studio and want to physically assault the man and put him in jail for 3 days. They held the man in contempt. A state man is addressing his people. And a common superintendent came there to fight physically. And so the lawmaker said, no, my boys wanted to fight him. He said, no, I can't do that. You leave that man. He went to Morovia, he summoned the man and put him in jail. The same thing on the door, he was stealing and don't put him in jail. You know. And so the man is telling us himself. So Honorable Zarzar went to the county. Mtthew Teah went first and told the people how he is happy that his God killed Mabel's law. Those are the things you are telling the people. How he is, how can you be happy for your God to kill another citizen? So Mtthew Teah said, I'm happy that my God fought my battle and Mabel's law is there. Who runs campaign that way? But you know, when the greatest great is not on your side, these are some of the things you say. Because your time is finished. You tell us already, you yourself on tape, you're telling us, I am going down. That's what you to us. And so when you are going down, you have to say all those stupid stuff. You be happy about people's death. And so after Teah finished exposing himself and all of that, well, and preaching tribalism, oh, crew people, they come and tap your head off, hey, they come and take all your horses from you, anything that you own, they want to take it, they want to break you down to zero. After he finished saying all routine, then the great man himself went to the county. Honorable Zarzar was in county. The man went to Sinoe County, and you can see he is the next senator of Sinoe County. Every baby, the one that in the milestone said they were dancing, that yes, human being is now here. The man is in town. When Teah went there, the babies in the milestone and the children are in all of them sad. They said, why the man came to us? The man that the people gave over 5 million, almost to 10 million United States dollars to construct 74 projects, including community college, including state-of-the-art hospital, a brand new modeling facility for children to learn computer labs and stuff like that. The man ate the money. And the report is there, GSE report. Out of the 74 projects, we are told the man abandoned. When he say abandoned, he didn't do it. 71. According to the report, he only completed 3. And they gave him all the money, everything. They didn't say, oh, yeah, we're going to take 73 projects and we are going to look for money. No. They gave him the money. They gave Teah the money, everything. The man only completed 3 projects out of 74. So the man abandoned 71 projects in the county. So when he went there, the children were crying and said, oh, we should have had a nice playground like Jovia built in Masorado County. But now we are playing in a mud. And the man is here. He said he wants to be our senator. The children were crying. The mothers were going on the farm. The father, they were leaving. They were taking a machete. I'm one limited, yeah. They go and check their tribes and they do whatever. They say, no, this man is evil. The man who is happy for another citizen to be dead. And he's saying on the global platform. Everybody was angry. But when Mr. Zarzar reached there, All the people of Sinoe County, they said, finally, in the words of Dr. King, free our lives, free our lives. Thank God Almighty, we are free our lives. People were elated. They were full of joy. And I can't wait for 2023 or 2024 to take Mr. Zarzar to the Capitol building, so that our county will be at peace again. After all, Sinoe County, the two major tribes in that county, there was no conflict in Sinoe until Milton came. It was Milton that put us apart. And he is still preaching that because he was successful running tribal politics. And so that's why he's repeating right now. But you see the reaction from the people. The people say, no, that guy is in trouble. He was successful at first, dividing us, and he coming back again. Oh, the people calling divided group people. They want to break you down to zero. They want to burn you. He said, no, these are the same thing he brought to us. And we gave him 9 years. And all Milton Teja could do is to sponsor a bill to make rape the law of the land. Imagine. We put that man over there to go seek our interests. And he became a threat to us. He said, you know, I don't care for the people, their children. I will sponsor a bill so that predators can prey on the children, so they can rape them. I want rape to be the law of the land. That's the bill that Teja sponsored. And that is why the people are grieving right now in Sinoe. They can't wait to have the opportunity to go in that booth to cast the ballot, to take this satanic man from their back, so that when our resources they go to the county, they will be used for the intended purpose. So Honorable Zarzar was in county. He had a decent, hopefully, I wish I would have gotten that. I don't know why I can't find that video. It's a wonderful video, but next time I'll bring it back. It was my first time for a son or daughter to be in close proximity to the greater great. The people or the agent that speaks directly with our ancestors. The greater great, the mass dancer, they call it the devil, other people will say. And they were having one-on-one conversation with Mr. Zarzar. And they said, we assure you, our son, being the owner of the land, Sinoe County, we have the all-seeing eye. We know when the good thing is coming in, we know when the bad thing is coming. But we see for you, our son, you are the next senator of Sinoe County. Don't worry, don't be worried. Don't be afraid. Don't make anybody to scare you, whether they give their support or not. We guarantee you, you're going to win. And so when you get the support of the greater great, the greatest great, the mass dancer, Kile. You know what I mean, Kile? Give that support to you. It's a victory. Tell me in the Sapo land when the mass dancers, when they come out and they say that we are giving our support to the person, and see what are the, show me that person that have already lost a competition when the person gets the support of the greatest great. Especially when the man sat before you. They were talking one-on-one. It was the first time for me to see that thing happening. Somebody got close. Like me, I'll bring that video next time. But it was a great one. Mr. Zarzar's message was pleasant. If somebody bothers you, reach out to us. We'll find a way to solve the problem amicably. No fighting. I mean, that's the kind of message our county, it needs a lot. And it requires us to stay together as a team so that we develop our county. He is consistent. And now the people that will go there and say, the people say, oh, they won't chop your head up. They're coming in to spoil the crew people unity. And nobody doing that. The only reason TJ is crying because he has people that challenging him. And he knows that he cannot win those people. And so the best he could do is to play, they call it appeal to fear, to intimidate the people and say, oh, they come and chop your hair. The people coming, they won't pull you apart. They don't want you to get anything. Now, I kind of politics here preaching. The Liberian man says, shit to tell the captain. It's not easy on the It's not easy. It's tough on our brother. For Mr. Mtthew Zarzar to go against you. Now, the only man that tell you fears in Sinoe County. In the whole of the Republic of Liberia, everybody else, the man can step on that. But when he hears the name Zarzar, he knows what it is. How about you? The lion is one of the animals that I love. I got two animals, the eagle and the lion. I mean, the leopard too could be part of the group. And there is a reason why I love the animal. If you look at lion is not the biggest animal, it's not the largest animal, it's not the smartest animal, it's not the tallest animal. But it is the leader in the jungle, the scene with the eagle. It's the leader. You know why? It's because of attitude. It fears nothing. Lion fears no animal. You can see that big elephant attack it. It's all about attitude. It's in the mind. Yes. It acts upon what it thinks. And so, you know, it has the belief about the lion or the elephant. When it sees the elephant, it doesn't see a behemoth or a gigantic animal. No. It sees a lunch. It sees a breakfast. It sees a brunch. You know, the how the lion sees the elephant in his mind. And so it acts upon that belief. Whereas when the lion sees or the elephant sees the lion, it sees an attacker, an eater, somebody they got come and eat me. So because of that, when the lion comes in, the elephant scared. So the attitude of those animals, I love them. The eagle will be all there, seeing it, they will come from heavy speed and jump on that thing. It's all about, so leadership is about attitude. It's not about the number of degrees you have. It's not about the number of certificates you have. No, leadership is about attitude. Your attitude determines whether you're a leader or not. And so, Mr. Zarzar has the leadership attitude. He is not loquacious like Teah. You just talk. We call it intellectual diarrhea. That's what Teah can be having. You're just talking and talking. And so you're talking all type of things that don't make sense. I mean, so Zarzar, a leader thinks. A leader is somebody who is thoughtful. People will talk and then you listen to them. They are finding solution, but the solution is in what they are saying. So as a leader, you listen. After they finish talking, from what they say, you come up with a solution to the problem. And that's what Mr. Zarzar is. He's a leader. So every time when you for you're watching, the man is just relax and listening. And that's why a leader support. You have to be a good listener if you're a leader. Yes, you're a leader. And so Mr. Zarzar victory, he toured in Sinoe County last week. It was a good one. It's a good sign for Sinoe County. I'm not saying it's a good sign for district number 3. I said Sinoe County. Because Mr. Zarzar is fighting for all citizenry of Sinoe County. The exposure of Teah corruption, it wasn't only for district number 3. It was for all the people, the economic interest of all the people in Sinoe County. Okay? And that's what a leader's supposed to do. You don't keep quiet, and then when the man eating the money and you say, hey, I talk to Teah, you'll go on radio and cuss me out. No. He got exposed. And when they went to court, he was also exonerated. It was proven that, yes, indeed, Teah ate the people money. And so imagine doing a debate. What Teah will say in front of that man. You go stay in front of that man, go debate. And tell the man, say, oh, I went to Bella Yala. They wouldn't play, I didn't go to Bella Yala. I went to all the prisons for stealing. And what are you going to argue about in front of Mr. Zarzar? I mean, we don't even have to, we'll just tell Mr. Zarzar, say, Mr. Zarzar, don't talk. Let Teah argue with himself. Now, what we say? When they ask questions, say, Mr. Zarzar, don't talk. Just ask Teah, what has Mr. Zarzar done?
Representative from constituency number 3 in Sinoe, Honorable Zarzar. Before Zarzar became a representative, There was no high school outside of Greenville. And through his work, we have a high school in Zarzar'S.
Am I hearing those up?
And I want to thank him for such a brilliant piece of work in our county.
Okay, so now he just said, I will ask you again, okay, what will you not do to Patricia Promoka? Tell us.
Now let me repeat. I will not give Patricia Promo any card.
Okay, the man's telling you.
Now let me repeat. I will not give Patricia Promo any card.
All right. So that's why you're going to be telling the people doing the debate. I took a young lady laying a car, and I'm telling her I'm not going to give her car back to her. I'm not going to do it. Okay, tell us what have you done? What has happened to you? Explain to us.
So you remember, we are now where we are today because of love. We suffered to come this place. We worked hard to come this place. No jail in the Republic of Liberia I've never gone to. I've been to almost every jail you can imagine. Starting from police cells. The only reason they don't rebel Yara was because Dr. Omar Sawyer, as interim president of our country, he abandoned, he discarded Battle Yara. But I've been to Central Prison, I've been to Post Stockade, I've been to every police cell during the military government, and I am staying.
All right, that's the man. So he's telling you, those are things that take running on. He been to post stocking, he been to police cell, he been on the bed, the over and up in jail, everything. So those are what take running on. The man has nothing compelling, nothing convincing that Teja can sell to our people for the people to vote for him again. Because after we shall have crusaded, that's how you put up on the ground. And whilst the people are Sinoe County, do you want a lawmaker or you want a man who you gave 9 years? And we cannot show you one bill that he sponsored. He sponsored some bill, of course. Do you want a man who sponsored a bill to make rape the law of the land? Now the question we'll ask our people, you know what rape is? When a woman does not agree and you force her to have sex with her, that's what it means when you say rape. That's the kind of law that THJ sponsored. And that's what we're going to be telling our people. Show the evidence, the hard evidence to them. Is that the man you want? The man who wants you to be rape our mothers, our sisters. Is that the man you want? We're going to make the case to the people. Do you want a man that stole a poor young girl car to get away for a car? And a woman, that a man you want that will be taking people a building or people cars, and you will tell them, I'm not getting the car back to you. Is that the man you want? Or you want on the Zarzar'S? Who tells you himself is telling you, build a first high school outside the city of Greenville. Since 1847, no high school. The American Liberians are running the country, and their son now running for office. They couldn't build high school outside the capital city. You know why? It's because they were not living outside the capital city. They were living in the capital city, that the country people were living in the bushes. So they have no reason to build school for the people to be educated. See? And that's what Mr. Zarzar'S did. It's a huge milestone. He said, those are you that in the jungle, you deserve to be educated too. And I wanted the Congo people in Greenville, in Morovia, no. So you too. So it was a strategy. They say, deprive the people knowledge and control them. And that's what they were doing. That's what they were doing. And so we are happy. It's a good sign. The visit of Mr. Zarzar'S was a wonderful thing. So let me play the video. The short video when a lawmaker went to Sinoe County, so you can see a little bit of it. I don't like the way the guy did the recording, but you know, something better than nothing. Let me share the quick. Let me share my screen. I'll share that video with you, so you can see a quick video when he went over there. Let me close this and I'll make it a little bigger, and I will say play. mean, look, listen to the people. Who has the counter key? That Zarzar has the counter key. Who has the counter key? That's Zarzar.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're following us, those are
I mean, the play is jam-packed, no space. All the people that left their farms, all the things they were doing, they want to see their liberator.
Our traditional woman, our second of the grass of Liberty. I shall tell you, Liberty said there's also down. The people selling guys here. Liberty said there's also down.
So think about it. I mean, Teah will get, vote. The man cannot even get 2 votes in district number 3. Imagine that the man, that people senator, and he's in his district, and the people, they are rolling on the ground. I mean, the people, they're just so ecstatic, they're happy. That's what we're talking about when a leader reaches somewhere. It tells the reaction of the people. It tells you that the person is a good leader.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the Senate us down. Now, this time we come to you live from Belabo Creek Senate. It's a romantic Jesus. We jump around, feel the people love the Senate of Belabo Creek. Shaka, the political leader, told it. Again, he's following up from Greenville. This is how we receive our romantic Jesus that you come to Senate of Sinoe County. And just how you follow up, Belabo Creek Senate is upside down as we speak. The Senate is upside down, Belabo Creek Senate is locked down. Belabo Creek Senate is locked down right away.
I mean, all the major streets in the city locked down. It is the second largest city in Sinoe County, next to Greenville. The whole place is locked down. So Greenville is capital city, so it will be your battleground during the election. But once you get out of Greenville, it's a done deal. It's a done deal. Zarzar is already a senator.
We come to you live from Belabo Creek. This is how you follow our broadcast here. I'm more than 2 weeks on Tatum. This is how the incoming senator, Mtthew Zarzar. This is how you around in Sinoe County. Do some Belabo Creek. So keep following us. We come to you live from Belabo Creek. This is how we receive our people sent up. The political leader of Zarzar, Mtthew Zarzar. This is how we receive our Mtthew Zarzar, the incoming senator of Sinoe County. We come to you live from Belabo Creek. I tell you. We come to you live here. That's how you follow here from a rep. Young leader. Welcome to Belabo Creek. Any part of Liberia, any part of the world. The city of Belabo Creek lockdown. Totally. People sent a leader. Belabo Creek City. One for the nation, coming to all of us here. But American man, oh, what's up? Senator, the marriage is Zarzar'S. So Zarzar'S. No.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, just a little bit of the arrival of the lawmaker in Sinoe County on Zarzar'S. It was, I mean, I got multiple videos where, I mean, it was great, man. The reception was wonderful in Sinoe County, and so it was just awareness program or stuff tour the lawmaker went on in the county, and it was supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It was fantastic, fantabulous. You know, the people know their leader now. They know who is for them. You know, they know. Why when the people would, I mean, see, for example, the crowd. Look at the people. All the houses, the town halls, and whatever, anytime the papa enters the place is incapacitated. No space. You know, the people are just coming. They're just coming. You know, no space. See, those massive buildings. You are addressing the people, all right? So from city to city, you will see no room. The man, I mean, so the election is done. It's a done deal. It's a done. Anywhere you went, you see the people. Oh, my own sister, yeah, you know. So guys, no worries, no worries. Zarzar'S is the over here. I think it's Ubadi. I'm seeing the city mayor here, Alfred Boy over there addressing the people. You know, the lawmaker here with the crew. You know, so that's that. You know, it's not flamboyant. He does not put all that BB rings and the gold chain and all thing. And no, the man's a simple man. You know, all he's there for is to serve the people. He's a servant of the people. He's not there to be bluffing. You know, the man has reached the zenith of leadership. You know, he has several positions. So right now, his job is to serve. I mean, Socrates then to say those things to us. You put people in power that understand statecraft, that understand how things are run in the country. That you put people in power with the right motive. You know, they are not there to steal. Some people are only there to steal, like Teah. Now what are they there for? So you see the man, you'll be showing ranks and all those things. The job will, that what are they there for? To bluff. And people, children are suffering in our country. Yes, it's all about property. You will steal anybody car, even to get, when you don't get BMW, the man will get it by force. The man will take it. You know, and he said, you know, number stopper happy that God talking away. Happy. These are the things. So are the kind of man you want. I mean, it's a done deal. We are happy. The way the people are they're conducting themselves, and that's what we want in the county. We shouldn't support people because of tribal background and those things. They don't help us. You can't support somebody who are declared guilty, man. No, you don't do that to us. You don't do that to yourself either. It's a disrespect to yourself and your entire county. You are putting yourself down when you vote for somebody who will declare guilty. Like you kill my pie, you kill my mouth. I mean, what kind of nonsense is that? The lies people that somebody should teach. Your father, your mother, your children. Don't try it. At least for me. Don't try it. I will not vote for you. Once you hate a little child in front of me, say you're done. Before I answer, you will get my pie, get my money, I'll go vote for you. No way. So Teah finna carry us economically. And the man is happy saying, oh, your son, I'm happy that now it's not die. I'm happy my God killed it, man. Now the man you'll go vote for, you'll be disrespecting yourself. You will not have no respect for yourself. You know, the man owns supporting and saying all these things about him. He said the guy that he sent to Rwanda to go land, and the man wrote a thing about Teah. What Teah has done? Now why he asking? The only thing that Teah has to show that to fight, to cause people up, to engage into tribal lesson, sectional lesson, to be a gangster and attack people. I mean, that's what the man own supporters said. Huge bloody. And what he wrote here, I didn't think that the people wrote. And that's what you want to vote for? Is that the same huge bloody man? They said Teah used the terror regime and took the people land. Those are the things that his own supporters saying about him. All right? The man taking, even in Taiwan, they play Taiwan for him. The man taking people from payroll, instructing any problem. We extend our compliments and wish to fall for your kind consideration Instead of saying for your brutal consideration because you come and take food from people's mouth, you say kind. Is that kind to take food from people's mouth? Tell you say, we extend our compliments and wish you forward to your kind for your kind consideration. The attached list of 46 persons or civil servants from the district that are to be replaced. What did they do? They did not tell us. They should be replaced because the people are not bending down to him. So they should prepare for the 6th person and put the people that will sing to him. All right? You know why the people will not move? If they will not remove, it's because of Honorable Zarzar. He said, this is not fair, and I will not be here for that to happen. And the people are still on payroll as we speak. And the man you won. You want to the man left your account balance. That is statement, that is bank statement from your county, Sinoe County, your bank account. Negative 27,000. Now Liberian dollars. United States dollar, negative $27,178.26. When a man when he left as superintendent, when he left in our account, we had to pay for it. They did not pay for it. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I will just stop here for now. I mean, you got all the things, the project I was telling you about, 74. The man who completed 3, according to this, the man completed 3, so he did not complete 71 project. During the periods on audit, we observed that the Sinoe County Development Council, SCDC, approved 74 projects, programs, and other activities at a total cost of $2,646,870 through 2 separate resolutions for the period on audit. But the Sinoe County administration undertook 12 projects out of 74, right? You undertook 12 projects out of the 74 projects approved by the SCDC. From physical, they went there, they saw it. They didn't say from a distance. They said from physical, we went there, we saw it grow with our own eyes, we touch it, we smell it, we taste it. From physical verification, we verify it. Nobody telling us anything ourselves. We were on the ground, we saw it. From physical verification of these 12 assumed projects, the 12 assumed meaning that the project that take you on to, right? 12 assumed projects and reviewed of documents provided for the audit. The document that TJ provided for them for them to do their audit, everything. They said provided for the audit. It was observed. TJ gave document to the auditor to expose himself, right? So say from the audit, from the document that TJ provided, it was observed that 6 projects were abandoned out of the 12 projects you undertook. That it was observed. When you say observed, we saw it with our 2 eyes, glow. We saw it. All right, we saw that out of the 12, 6 projects were abandoned. The man left and said, "I don't give a damn about these projects. And the people that are leading, I don't care about them." He abandoned it. 2 were ongoing. 3 were completed, and 1 was inaccessible. Therefore, cannot be verified due to bar rule condition. Okay, you know why the rule also bar? Because they get the money. They give me money all to buy machine. The man bought machine and I don't work. The scene they transported the machine in the county. They put it on the tow truck. They carry it to Sinoe. And the scene the machine broke down. They still at the headquarters. Whatever he carried there, the superintendent quarter. You go there, you see the old machines he bought. They are not working. He put the money in a pocket, and the people can get to the structure. So the man only completed 3 out of 74 projects. Is that the man you want to be a senator again? No, you don't want that man. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is clear. Sinoe County new senator is Honorable Mtthew G. Zarzar of Sinoe County. The representative for District Number 3, the man who has been doing a fantastic job for District Number 3. And so you saw the reception from the people in the district when you went there. If you're doing a bad job, the people will be going. That the sign our people can give you. When you reach in the side, they start going on and find you know that they don't want you. You know, they can't tell you straight in your face. Their action will tell you. But when the people can leave their farm work, they can leave their water, whatever their little business they're doing to sustain their family, and when they come, it tells you you are doing something right. And that's what Mr. Zarzar has been doing. When they want anything, they call him, he comes to their aid. When they go for budget, because he is a finance man, when they're talking about putting money in the budget, he will advocate for the people of Sinoe County to get a share. And then when they send it to Sinoe County, Milton tell you, oh, Milton tell you, buddy, you having party. You will eat the money, you know. So the man has been playing his part. I see people on Facebook, oh, what school is that? They're looking at it. Is that the job of the lawmaker to build school? That what they got division of labor. The lawmaker job is to make sure the money goes to the right place. They advocate, they represent the people, they ask questions, and those things, they provide oversight. Those are, they make laws. That's what they do. They don't build structures. It's not a lawmaker job. You will not see no U.S. lawmaker telling you, oh, I build it or a road here. No, it's not their job. They are just there to scrutinize, to make sure they provide checks and balances. You know, that's another job. But people will be on people, oh, they're like, Zarzar ain't base school. Zarzar ain't base town hall. I said, what kind of ignorant people are these people? Lawmaker on that. It's not a man's job. We won't read the man's job description. If you want to criticize the man, criticize the man. Is he not making law? If he's not making law, it will be a fair criticism. Is the man not advocating for the people? That would be a fair criticism. But you can't tell me the man not build highway, he not build road. Okay, then what the executive will do now? The man is not the executive man. He's part of the legislative branch, the lawmaker. And the man, he's a legislator. He's not an executive member. So that executive, you will assume the Constitution is right here. I got a copy. The executive cannot do the job of the lawmaker and vice versa. It's written black and white in it book right here. The people gotta read. Now what's another one? The round people say I don't listen to that. They gotta go back to do Civic 101 to learn those visiting, and you just go on Facebook because you get some data. The politician give you a data that is directly on Facebook. All right, guys, I want to say thank you so much for joining Voice of Sinoe in the diaspora with Dr. Myer Tuolee, the esoteric, understood by the chosen few. You know, I'm very happy for what I saw. The lawmaker, the recession was great, you know, and that's what we need. You know, when the lawmaker goes there, let the people show love. Once they do that, it's a good sign. You know, so the tribal politics our men playing, so he can be re-elected. That's a still politics dead upon arrival. All right. I want to show you something here quickly. Let me go to my studio here so I can show you something I want to before I let you go. All right. It is very interesting that you see this. It will be very fast. You know, I got super fast internet here, so you can withstand just doing boom boom. When you hear it, you go straight. All right, let me put this here quick so you can see what I'm talking about. Let me take that out. Let me take the one out so I can create some room. The politician, let leave there. I will come to them later. Take that one out. Take the one out. I want to put something there so you can see some of the things that Mr. Zarzar is doing. And somebody will be asking, what's Zarzar doing? I said, look at the people. Wait, what are you? What are you looking at? You don't see the great work the men doing in the county or in the Capitol building? Man, he's doing fantastic work. Let me take some of the pictures so I can pull the picture and so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm a visual man. You know, I'm going to show you the evidence. So, I mean, a lot of people will talk, oh, the man, I built this one. You know, I kind of tell you politics, that what they can be running, tell you, will just be limiting and he can show you. All right, you will name it, oh, I did this, I did that. But you can see it. Let me show you. Let me show you some of the things that the man has done. The great Zarzar. You know, we don't talk and talk and talk. We'll just show you the evidence and then you'll decide for yourself. All right, let me just publish that quick. Coming. So you can see some of the things the man is doing, right? I want to show you. Boom, boom. They're just coming up now. Fast. Hurry up, hurry up. The people waiting for me. Good. All right, everything, you know, let me just show you a little bit of what Zarzar has been doing so that you know when somebody asks you, what is Zarzar doing? So that you can tell, you say, okay, you'll go to Voice of Sinoe so you can see. So the first thing we're going to do here before we leave, I want to invite Teju one more time. Let him tell us something. I will show you the evidence.
Representative from constituency number 3 in Sinoe, Honorable Zarzar. Before Zarzar became a representative, there was no high school outside of Greenville. And through his work, we have a high school in Zarzar.
Am I hearing those?
And I want to thank him for such a brilliant piece of work in our county.
Wow.
I also would like to report.
Okay, so that's the Zarzar school you're talking about. I said when you went there to inspect that building, you know, the men build schools all over the place, you know, for our children. All right, that's the Zarzar High School. You know, there's the other school he built in Vubadi, right? It's another beautiful structure over there. The man is working, and that's what we are talking about. He's not sleeping. The man built that school in Vubadi so the children over there can have access to education, you know, and not just Greenville alone. So that's something that Zarzar did. All right, so that when the people are asking you, so you can know. You say, "Oh, Zarzar, you put what your man has done." Then you just point at this thing I'm showing you right now. Let me show you. I wanted to add something here. It didn't go through. All right, boom. It just came through. So that the building, right? That's another. Let me show you from the other view. It's the same. It's a beautiful structure, right? It's not something that talking something durable. You go inside. It has state-of-the-art equipment, everything there, modern computer stuff in there. They put everything there. All right. The man not joking, and he knows why it means to go to school. This is Mr. Zarzar giving scholarship to students. Okay, that's what the man has been doing, because he thinks that when people are educated, you can't fool them easily. They will not be back up behind you 24/7 and begging you. No, they will not do that. All right. So the man, he is giving students scholarship over there. Show me something where they're giving students. He can't do that. Here's the man in the middle of the student giving a scholarship. He said, "That's what you need. I want you guys to replace me. All right? I want you guys to take over." This is it. He said, the telecommunication tower or the radio station he built in Sinoe. All right? The guy, Obuti Baba, doesn't want to see the ground Zarzar works on. He didn't want to wrote it. Obuti wrote it on Facebook. "Hello, my people. I'm from different camp." Now, Obuti Baba talking, when you talk, you call Zarzar name, you get vexed. But he didn't want telling us what Zarzar did, just the same way he tell it to us. He said, "Hello, my people. I am from different camp, but sent to Sinoe County through the office of Honorable Zarzar, representative of Electoral District Number 3, Sinoe County, to complete the Zarzar Community Radio Station. Am I wrong to do such?" And it wasn't wrong. That's something that Mr. Zarzar did for Sinoe County. He gave Obuti, the little guy, all the material they needed to complete the building. And that was done. And Obuti did that. We want to also congratulate him. When Mr. Zarzar became lawmaker, there was no, what you call it? There's a communication here. It's a little lengthy. I'm not going to read that. But there was no telecommunication service in the county. And this is the communication he wrote to Lone Star that led to the construction of these towers. So right now you have access to telecommunication tower, like signals in the county, so you can be anywhere right now and get service. That's something that Mr. Zarzar has been doing. This is another beautiful structure he built in Pinetown. The people say they never had town hall and whatnot, so he went there and built a town hall in Pinetown. Okay. This is another accomplishment of Mr. Zarzar. Court issue arrest warrant for Senator Mtthew for economic crimes. To the handwork of Mr. Zarzar providing oversight. And that's how he was a superintendent when he became senator. The people went after him. He was declared guilty. It is the work of Mr. Zarzar. Okay? So when you're talking about the accomplishment of Mr. Zarzar, these are some of the things. I can go all night and show you what he has been doing. Okay, as a matter of fact, here's the communication. For the Lone Star, September 14, 2012, when he became senator for representative first, when he elected him. The operation manager, Lone Star Cell, GSM, Congo Town, Republic of Liberia, dear Mr. Manager, a right to present my compliments and wish to invite you to a conference at my office located on the ground floor of the Capitol building, room number 10-7, on Wednesday, September 19, 2012 at 12 p.m. The meeting is predicated upon the desire of the citizens in Electoral District Number 3, San Quentin, Tajuan, and Dwason statutory districts, Sinoe County, to have your services extended in the district. Your presence at this meeting is highly solicited. Best regards. You see the sincerely yours, Mtthew Zarzar'S representative, and all of that. So that will give breath to the towers. Okay, so the lawmaker is working for you. He's not sleeping. All right, so guys, I just wanted to just give you a little bit of what the law, Mr. Zarzar'S has been doing. I mean, whereas you have your man TJ, you know that only accomplishment. All right, Sinoe County Senator J. Milton TJ has been a judge guilty for acts of corruption and ordered arrested if he fails to pay in government revenue a fine of $50,000 into government revenue by the judge of the 14th Judicial Circuit Court of Riverside County after being found guilty of misappropriation of the county's development funds. Okay, I tell you, no record here. All right, it's not Zarzar'S. All right, so that's what I was talking about. It was in Boca districts, resources in Sinoe County. Now the single district you're talking about. Then when you finish it there, when the people confirm, you know what you can say? Let me show you what you can say. The man can say this. He will say, you know what? I want to amend Boca district. You know, when you refuse first, then you will come here, you know, I want to amend Boca district. A draft bill seeking to amend the act creating the single statutory district, Sinoe County, Republic of Liberia. Even though he says it's a Boca, when suddenly a Boca is not real, it's fake. But the man now, he amended fake district. You know, so Senator TJ has nothing to run on. We want to stop here for the night. And we want to say thank you as usual for following us. You know, we got to wake up in the morning to do, you know, to take care and go make to make the bread, right? And so that being said, I want to say thank you so much and tell the people as I blend it. Yes, we are family. We are not here to force, but we are here to tell you the truth. I know the truth. Hey, it will be this, but I will tell you the truth. Tell me the truth too as well. I want to say have a wonderful, wonderful night. Thanks for following the show always. We really do appreciate you. All right, I'm out.